All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, Barakathum. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and making their body a living sacrifice for Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. All right, we're from the brothers from the GMS Miami camp. I'm Brother Samak.
I'm your brother Zakaria.
And today's lesson, we're going to get into the whole chapter of Revelation, okay, the 17th chapter, all right? When John, okay, was on the island of Patmos, he received a vision, all right? And the angel showed him a vision of the whore, okay, which is America. And that's what we're going to go into, all right, through the spirit power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. And Lord willing, okay, you were edified, those of the hopeful elect. So to start out.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 1. It says, "And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters."
Right. So an angel, okay, spoke to John, all right, while John was in prison on the island of Patmos, all right. This is the time of the Roman Empire, all right. And he said, "Come, I'm going to show you the judgment of the whore that sits upon many waters," all right. And who's that whore? America. And America sits upon many waters, meaning all these nations, all right. Now I got a precept, okay, because the whore that sits upon many waters, all right, it's Jeremiah 51 and 13, and that's talking about Babylon, America. I'm going to get to the point. "O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measures of thy covetousness." Right, man? End of America's rulership, man. Thy end is come. And it says, that dwells upon many waters, abundant in treasures. Right, America's the most richest nation on the planet. All right, everybody knows that. All right, so that's how you know in Revelation 17, all right, what John was seeing, okay, he was seeing America. All right, the whore that sit upon many waters, okay, upon all these nations. All right, continue.
Verse 2, it says, "With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication." Yeah, man. So the wine of her fornication is democracy. You know, all these other nations, you know, they're taking hold to Esau, the so-called white man, his philosophies, man. That wine, all right, that homosexuality, that whole doctrine. All right, you want to get Jeremiah 51 and 7.
Con.
All right.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7. "Babylon have been the golden cup in the Lord's hand.
That's right.
That made all the earth drunken.
That's right.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
Yep.
Therefore the nations are mad."
Yeah, man. So these nations, they have drunk of the wine of America, man. All right, that's why they left their ancient customs to wear to go after the customs of America. You got a suit and tie. You know, they go into meetings and things like that. You know, they lose their ancient customs to take hold on to American customs, all right?
Con.
And you want to get
can I add a little bit more? Yeah, and one of the main customs that all these other nations follow, okay, is that democracy that America pushed out, all right? Because America was the first country to bring back that democracy, all right?
That's right.
Because they got it from the Greeks, all right? To bring back that democracy, and all the nations took hold of that, right? They follow after America's ways, voting, the political system,
That's right.
All right? That's all because of America.
Yep.
All right? And the kings fornicated with America's philosophy, that wine. Just want to throw that out. Homosexuality.
Yeah,
America pushed that nonsense out, man.
Yeah, women ruling over men.
If you want me to get some real quickly, I'll put you.
Get Habakkuk 2 and verse start at 4 on down.
Con, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2,
6.
verse 4. "Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him."
That's right. It's talking about a so-called white man, all right? Because he's the wicked that the Bible speaks of. He's the wicked that Yahweh Shemashah made. Right?
Yeah, and he's the one, okay, ruling all these nations.
That's right.
All right? Mainly here, okay, the so-called white man, the Edomites, their chief, okay, ruling point is here in America, all right? This is their chief house, all right? But the just shall live by his faith.
Yeah, that's talking about the elect. The elect gonna live by that faith, man. The elect of the nation of Israel, all right? Because the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right.
Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine,
Yep.
he is a proud man.
That's right.
Neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell,
That's right.
and is as death.
And it's as death, man. All right, that's these so-called white people. Everywhere they go, they try to conquer the whole world, and when they try to take over these lands, they bring death, man. And how they do it by their military power, all right, and their lies and their deceit, man. All right. So these Edomites, they're not upright, man. They're wicked.
That's right. It goes on and says, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations.
That's right.
And heapeth unto him all people.
Yeah, that's these Edomites, man. That so-called New World Order. And it was happening during the time of the Greeks. You know, Maccabees. I'm gonna get that right quick. This is Maccabees 1 in verse 41. It says, moreover, this first Maccabees 1 and 41, it says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws, so all the heathens should agree according to the commandment of the king. All right, so basically they try to make that New World Order, man.
That's right.
And if you read earlier in the chapter of Maccabees, they said when Alexander reigned and he died and his 4 generals took over, evil was multiplied in the earth, man. So that's how you know that's these Edomites, all right?
Yeah. And they're doing it again, all right, via, America.
That's right.
All right, heaping on all nations.
That's right.
All right, and that's why you have America's military bases all throughout the world, man. All right, and all these nations have become tributaries.
Yep.
All right, that's how you know the book of Revelation 17. Okay, that whore that sit upon many nations is America, man.
That's right.
And who rules America? The so-called white man, the Edomites.
That's right.
All right.
Go back to the 17.
Back to Revelation 17, and I believe Salaki, I had another precept because the fornication, right? The fornication, Revelation chapter 14, verse 8 says the same thing. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen,
right.
that great city, because she made all nations drink up the wine of her wrath of her fornication.
That's right.
All right, just plain, man.
Yep.
All right, that's America. Yep. All right, the whore that sit upon many nations. All right, is Babylon. All right, Babylon, America. All right, continue.
Revelation 17. I'm starting at the top again. Revelation 17:1. It says, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed a fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Verse 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemies, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Right. So the woman is sitting on the beast. The woman is America, the whore. Okay, and riding the beast, and the 10 horns. That's talking about NATO. All right, and the EU.
Sorry.
All right. So that's how you know, man. Okay, that woman, that whore, all right, is America. America's been leading, the charge, riding this beast.
Yep.
All right, NATO, which stands for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, all right, and the EU, European Union, all right, and that the beast is NATO, and the 7 heads and 10 horns, all right, which ultimately leads up to is NATO, all right.
It said a scarlet-colored beast. Red represents the Esau in their power structure, man.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, red. That's right. Color. Esau, the red man. Yeah.
Verse 4, it says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abomination and filthiness with of her fornication.
Right.
Yeah, you got it.
Con. No. Just to ride. You see the golden cup?
Yeah.
That's back to Jeremiah 51 and 7.
That's right.
All right. Yeah. So this is talking about America, man. This ain't talking about ancient Babylon, man.
That's right.
All right. Because when John saw this, man. Ancient Babylon was already taken down, man.
That's right.
America's that new Babylon, man. All right, mystery Babylon.
That's right.
All right, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, it says having a golden cup in her hand full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication. Yeah, because America is filthy, man. America is that filthy kingdom, man. How was America established? By rape, robbery, and murder. That's why the Book of Habakkuk says shameful spewing is going to be on your glory, man. America's that glorified kingdom, but how was it established? By wickedness, man.
Right. Well, we got the track record right here. Yeah. All right, wickedness, democracy, religion. What religion? That false Christianity garbage. That wicked religion. That's the one of the worst religions out there, man. Christianity.
That's right.
Idolatry. All right, worshiping men. You have American Idol. All right.
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking madness here in America. Yeah. Homosexuality.
Yeah.
America pushed that homosexuality. You could be whatever you want to be. You could be freaks walking around.
Yeah.
Lies. What's one of the majorest lie, man?
The image of our Lord.
Yeah, the image of our Lord. Saying who the world only calls Jesus a so-called white man. That's blasphemy.
That's right.
That's a huge lie. Saying that the fake ass Jews over there, all right, are the chosen people.
Yeah.
That's a lie, man.
That's a lie.
All right. Blasphemy. Adultery. Right. All right, they push that, first of all, carnal adultery, all right? A woman can sleep with every man she wants. She can be out and choose and experiment, all right? Also, spiritual adultery, man, all right? Worshiping these other gods, man, at any altar here in America. You can worship any god at any altar here, all right? Yeah. Covetousness, right. Always desiring, always want what you can't have. That's America, man. That's mainly the so-called white man. That's why he heaped on himself all these nations, because he couldn't have had enough.
That's right.
All right, he just had to eat and eat and eat. And mainly murder, man. Who's he murdering the most? Okay, the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, killing. You look at the police department, just killing us left and right, and they just getting paid without leave. Okay, getting paid with leave. Slovakia. So yeah, this is America, man. This is this wicked, filthy cesspool of a nation, man. This whore, man, this slut.
Yep. A sinful kingdom. That's going to be destroyed from off the face of the earth.
That's right. It's going to be destroyed.
Come on. Read again. Revelation 17 and verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand. So she looked it good from the outside, man.
Yeah.
Right? She looked it bad. She had the purple and the colors on. All right. And that's how these people look at America, like it's so beautiful. You know, Apostle Rumlock did a video on that. It was a beautiful video. How people, they look at America and they think America streets paved in gold. All right, but you go there, this shit full of wickedness, man.
No.
All right.
Yeah, but that's why when they come here, like Jake, from the islands, they're like, oh, and then they realized they got set up for the okie doke, man. Yep.
They trying to flee back.
They trying to go back now.
Revelation 17 in verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, the mystery Babylon, the great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. All right, if you break that down in the Hebrew, it adds up to 666, man. All right, it represents Esau, man. Yep. Right. In this system, verse 6, it says, "And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration."
Right, and the blood of the saints. Who are the saints? The Israelites.
That's right.
All right. Well, how was America established, man? All right, by rape, robbery, murder of the children of Israel. All right. You had Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians. All right. They got transported from West Africa all the way over to the islands and here in America, man. All right, being killed, I believe. What is it? When they were on the cargo ships, they were throwing the bodies overboard. It got to a point where the sharks still follow that trail. Yep. All right, because there was so many Israelites getting thrown into the ocean, man.
Yeah.
All right, and to prove it, the saints, who are the saints? You got the precept, right?
This is
Because you know you got simpletons out there. It says saints. It didn't say Israelites. It didn't say the children of Jacob.
well, two of them.
God.
This is get the first one. This is Slovakia. This is Psalms 140.
That's the one. The 148.
148 in verse 14. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him, praise ye the Lord.
Right. So the people near unto the Lord are the children of Israel. All right. The 12 tribes. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as confusion and faces. That's it. All right. You are the saints, and you were slaughtered by these Edomites. All right. And you can see their track record even up to this day. All right.
That's right.
Got another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Yeah. So who made a covenant with the Lord by sacrifice? The nation of Israel, man.
That's right.
All right. When the Lord delivered us out of Egypt, all right, we made a covenant. We made a covenant with the Lord. All right. If we sin, we have to slay a lamb, all right, animal to cleanse our blood, man. That was the covenant that we made. We made a covenant. We said we're gonna keep His laws. If we keep it, we're gonna be blessed. If we disobey, we're gonna be cursed, man. That's
right.
how you see the curses on our people now, man.
That's right. Right. And that's where in Second Chronicles, chapter 50, verse 8, whosoever will not serve, the God of Israel, whether small or great, man or woman, shall be put to death. Right. We made a covenant with the Lord, and we broke it, and that's why we caught hell, man. Even up to this day. Just throwing it out there. Read the one more part. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
This is Revelation 17 and 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shai. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
Right, man. Because John, he saw America, all right? And he actually had like some type of lust towards it. Like, wow, this beautiful kingdom, all right? And that's what he saw. He was like, he looked at America as admiration. Everything that America had, all the technology, the buildings, infrastructure, you know. But guess what, man? The Lord's gonna, the angel revealed, like, hey, man, you know, this place is wicked, man. This place is, just on the outside it looks beautiful, but when you come here and you dwell here, this place is vexing, man. This place is straight up vexing.
Yeah, correct. Verse 7, you know, because he was seeing a beautiful woman. All right, but then the angel broke it down to him. He's like, that was the America, basically.
Yep.
Verse 7, it says, and the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel?
Right.
So why you marvel?
Yeah, John marveled. Yeah, he saw how beautiful America was. Yep.
That, yeah. It says, I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and the 10 horns.
Right. The 7 heads are the 7 major governments or Esau's rulership. All right. You have Germania Major. All right. Rome, the French, Spanish, Germania Minor, the British, and the Greeks. All right. America rides all of them. All right. And those were the kingdoms and governments of Esau's when he went into power, man. All right. And then the 10 horns represents the EU, or prior to that, it was known as the European Economic Community. All right, and it was established through the Treaty of Rome. All right, and Apostle Ari always goes into that. All right, the Treaty of Rome. That's when the EEC was established, the European Economic Community, which is now known as the European Union. All right.
That's right.
And all together they combine what? NATO.
That's right.
All right.
All right. So back at Revelation 7:7, it says, and the angel said unto me, wherefore did thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns. Verse 8. The beast that thou sawest was and is not. Talk about the Roman Empire. All right. It says the beast that I saw was and is not. All right. And ascended out of the bottomless pit, talking about Europe, and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. All right, talking about the Roman Empire, because John, he was in the island of Patmos during the Roman Empire, the time of the Roman Empire. All right, so it says, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. All right, because after the Roman Empire fell. All right.
Yeah, and you can actually go get Malachi because that's how you know this is talking about Esau's empire. All right, and after Rome fell, all right, he came right back into power. All right, starting with the transatlantic slave trade to build up the beast that is, which is now the European Union, NATO, and America rides it.
That's right.
On all of the 7 heads and 10 horns. All right, I'll get Malachi.
Khan. This is Malachi 1 in verse. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness." Verse 4. "Whereas Edom saith, We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai have indignation forever."
Right, so right there, man. All right, you fell in Rome, all right, but then you had in your pride, we're gonna build the desolate places. All right, you built up, all right, Europe, okay, what's it called, America, all right, and the Lord said He's gonna throw down.
Right.
Right, and it's time for y'all to get thrown down, man. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing your fall now.
Yep.
Your empire's falling down. You Edomites, you so-called white people, man. You're finished. Your kingdom's going down, man.
That's right.
And America is setting the precedents and all these nations are seeing it, man.
That's right.
All right.
Come on. Revelation 17:8. "And the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and ascended, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is." Verse 9. And here is the mind which has wisdom. All right, this is the mind that has wisdom. All right, because we're going to go into it. It says, "The 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which the woman sitteth."
Right, and the 7 mountain represents Esau's governments. All right, which I just read. I'll read them again. The Greeks, all right, the British, Germania Minor, the Spanish, the French, the Romans, and Germania Major.
Right.
All right, all of Esau's governments, all his kingdoms. All right, that's how you know this ain't talking about literal mountains. All right, mountains represent governments. That's what like Apostle always bring out. All right, and anybody who's been in watch geopolitics, every time all these nations come together, like we're going to the summit, G7 summit, all right, G5 summit, G9 summit, all these different summits, man. Something represents the top, man, because that's where all the leaders congregate at, and then they start talk amongst each other, making certain deals and contracts, so then they can delegate it to their countries. All right.
That's right. The Lord said He's going to make Babylon a burnt mountain.
Burnt mountain, exactly. This place is going to be fire.
Good. This is back at Revelation 17 and verse 9. It says, "And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which the woman sitteth." Verse 10. "And there are 7 kings." All right, the 7 kings. 5 are fallen, and 1 is.
Right. So the 5 are fallen. That would be Germania Major, the French, the Spanish, Germania Minor, and the Greeks.
That's right.
All right. And the one that is Rome, because that's what that's what John was in. He was under the Roman Empire.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, he says, "And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come."
Right. Let's talk about Great Britain. All right. That's what that's talking about. All right. Continue.
It says, "And the other is not. And the other is not yet come, and when he cometh, he must continue a short space. Verse 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth.
Right. And that's talking about America. America is the eighth. All right. And because you're gonna find out how you know this is America. Continue.
All right. It says, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth, and is of the seven.
Right. And is of the seven, because America came out of Great Britain. All right. All you go into any history book. All right. America, okay, came from Great Britain. All right. And then they had the Revolutionary War. Right. Taxing tea and all that bullshit. All right. You Americans, like what happened, man? All right. You're being taxed to the hill now. I don't see any revolutions going down. All right. Fucking chumps.
Got it.
Yep.
It says, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth. Because America is that revised Roman Empire.
That's right.
It's the same customs and things that the ancient Roman Empire has. America is that. It's Rome all over again, man. It says, Revelation 17:11, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth, and is of the seven, and goeth into perdition.
Right, goeth into perdition meaning destruction.
That's right.
Right, that's how you know America's gonna be destroyed. All right, this place gonna be obliterated. All right, eradicated. All right, for its wickedness.
That's right.
All right.
And it says, verse 12, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. All right.
Continue.
Verse 13. These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
Right, and that's the European Union. All right, they gave their power onto the beast, which is NATO, and that happened. I have the date right here when NATO was established in 1949. All right, that's when you had the North Atlantic Treaty Organization was created in 1949. All right, and then other European countries started adding on to it. Now you have like 28, 29. Okay, that's now part of the NATO. All right.
Come on. Revelation 17 and 13. And these have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. Verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. All right, so the NATO and the EU, they're going to make war with Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorant called Jesus Christ. But Yahweh Shai is going to win, man.
Yep.
All right, there's plenty of scriptures that bring that out, how Yahweh Shai is going to defeat them, man.
Yep.
That's why he's going to be called King of Kings, Lords of Lords.
Yeah.
You know, and it says, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. Talking about the Israelites, man. All right, the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All right, because the Lord Yahweh Shai, he's going to gather his elect from the four corners of the earth, and Yahweh Shema Shai is going to deal with the elect, man. Verse 15. And he said unto me, the waters. This is going to prove Revelation, the top, when it said that the whore that sitteth upon many waters. Verse 15, it says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
Yep.
All right, because America is that melting pot. All right, every nation in the world, they come to America, man.
Yep.
All right, they take the custom of America. You can find pretty much every nation on the earth. Somebody's gonna be here in America from those different parts of the land, man. The melting pot.
That's right.
Confusion.
Yep, this place is hella confusion.
Verse 16, it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Uh-oh. So that means America, all your allies, European Union, NATO, they're gonna turn against you. Right. All right. And we're seeing, okay, the starting of it, all right, from what America is doing, all right, getting out of Iran trade deal, all right, what's it called, threatening Europe, hey, if you do any deals with Iran, we're gonna sanction you, all right. Oh, Turkey's part of NATO, all right, Turkey's the part of the beast, all right, they're not part of the 10 Kings, but they're part of NATO, all right. and you're telling Turkey don't buy Russian weapons. So you're seeing it, man. All right, and as more and more as these European countries are suffering economically, and then all these trade tariffs that you're doing in America, they're gonna literally say, hey, we're cutting off ties with you, America. We're enemies against you. All right, and who are they gonna follow? Russia. That's who they're mainly gonna follow, because Russia's gonna spearhead it. All right, but yeah, the beast shall hate the whore, and so eventually, Europe's gonna end up shooting intercontinental ballistic missile at America.
That's right.
All right. All the nations under the sun are going to attack America, man. It's inevitable, man. It's going to happen. All right? This Bible is real, man. Just by you seeing tensions amongst Europe and America as we speak, man, that should put that on these scriptures to mind, man. Like, wow, man.
Yeah, man.
This is really happening right before our eyes.
That's right.
The beast shall hate the whore. All right? And we're seeing that, man. Now you got Turkey saying, hey, we don't want to buy American weapons. We want to buy weapons from England. And England's like, yeah, let's do business together. All right? So America's being cut out of the loop, man.
That's right.
All right?
I got one.
Come on.
This book of Obadiah, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord concerning Edom. For we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. You know? Rises up against her in battle.
Yep.
Verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. All right, so the Lord made you Edomites, all right, the Edomites here in America, small among the heathens. Y'all are despised, man. That's why nobody's doing business with you, man. But you got that Donald Trump character in office, you know, cutting ties with all these nations. And how is America flourished by being interconnected with all these nations, all right? If you break part, then you by yourself. So you looking like a damn enemy. You looking despised, insignificant, small among the heathens.
Yeah, man. Every day, man, more and more people around the world are getting angry with America. All right, and it's just hey, man, and you're having all right, even these elites around the globe, like America has an aggressive foreign policy, man, and it's messing up a lot of business. It's messing a lot of terms of peace and agreements, messing everything up. So you're becoming the true whore that you are, man. And the beast shall hate the whore, Magog and Gog. All right, all these nations are gonna start rocking your shit, man. They're gonna start beating your ass.
That's right.
It's going down, man. They don't stopping it. Continue on.
Revelation 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Verse 17. For Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai have put it in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Lord of Yahweh shall be fulfilled.
Man, that's spiritual right there. Get up Proverbs 21 and 1. It's of Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai that he's putting the spirit on these nations, okay? The beast, all right, which represents majority of EU, as well as Turkey, Canada, all right, to go against you, America, all right?
That's right.
Proverbs 21 and 1.
God, this is Proverbs 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of waters. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
Right, man. So he put the spirit, okay, on these nations to have one mind to attack America, man, and to destroy it off the face of the earth. All right?
That's right.
This is of Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai. This is the Lord's movie, man. He is the director. This is his scripts. This is how he wanted his movie to play out. You can't upset prophecy. You can't. You Americans living here in this country, man, in America, in Babylon, man, you're finished. That's why we keep telling over and over again, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you don't have enough time to be playing games in this country, man. The Lord's going to destroy this place, man. It's already written. This is his movie, man.
That's right.
You got to wake up, man. But we know majority won't.
Or not.
Or not. You get hit with a nuke, man.
That's it.
The nukes are coming.
Revelation 17:17, it says, For Yahweh have put it in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. Verse 18. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. All right. So that's America, because America calls the shots. All right. American scriptures say how how has oppressor cease.
Yep.
All right, because when America go down, man, hey, these people do get the you said when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Oh, and
when the righteous bear rule.
The
right.
Proverbs.
I think it's Proverbs 29 or 29 and 1.
28. Let me see.
29 and 2.
Kind of book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
That's right.
But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Yeah. So the people are mourning right now. So when America get put down in power and Yahushua comes back and set up righteousness, the people is going to rejoice, man. All right, so America got to go down, man, in order for the kingdom of the kingdom of our kingdom, the kingdom of Yahushua, which we join heirs, all right, to be established, man. All right, and that's a prophecy on America being burnt with fire. That's America being on fire by thermonuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
All right, to fulfill the will of Yahweh Shemashah.
That's right, man. So yeah, man, you got anything else to say?
That's pretty much it.
So yeah, man, Lord willing, you were edified. This was the book of Revelation, chapter 17, the whole breakdown. Lord willing, this was edifying. This was enlightening. All right, but yeah, man, if you can't see that the whore that sits upon many waters, right. All right, that rides the beast, if you can't see that it's America, man, you're an idiot.
That's right.
All right, America is Babylon. America is that final empire, man.
That's right.
All right, and it's going to be destroyed, man, for its wickedness, for its abominations. All right, for its blasphemy. All right. So, Lord willing, you edify. First and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah, Kudash, Barakatah. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and making their body a living sacrifice for Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai. We love you, brothers. Keep enduring, keep the faith, and with that, Shalom.
Shalom.